so glad you're here, and I just wanted to talk to y'all about why I started the channel and just what to expect from the channel and more about me. So first of all, I didn't start this channel because I have life figured out. I started it because I realized that I was just tired of living a mundane life, just tired of not living in purpose. I really feel like God gave me a story and my experiences so that other women who have maybe a similar experience or a similar things that they struggle with in life would feel inspired by my story, and it would also motivate them to live a more purposeful life. In my past, I struggled with low self-esteem, just kind of going through life aimlessly, and I really struggled with dealing with narcissistic abuse. I was in a bad relationship for about 3 years. It was like an on again, off again type of situation, and I got out of it. I did a lot of healing. I did a lot of that. I got a relationship with God, and now I'm being challenged to actually live in the purpose that God has called me to live in. Like, why am I here? We're here for a reason. We're not just here to live and die. And so I am finally going to be consistent on this channel and consistent, in my life. And I'm going to start with using a motivational factor bigger than myself, which is helping other women who've had similar experiences to me come up out of it and live a fruitful life. So I will be starting a women's support group online where it's for women who've experienced abuse and they're trying to either come out of it, or they have come out of abuse but they want to live a fruitful life. They want to learn how to prioritize their own well-being, their own mental health, how to create values and systems in their life that would protect them from allowing someone to abuse them, and they can figure out what it is that God wants them to do in life, and how to take charge of that, how to fully embrace that. So I'll be starting that, and then on this channel I'll talk about abuse and things like that, but I will mainly focus on how to build your character, because I really believe that many of us get into these relationships because of our insecurities. Many of us let people mishandle us and treat us bad because of our insecurities. If we had a vision for our lives, if we had a vision for the type of woman we wanted to be, then we would be busy pursuing that, and we will see the fruits of that and know that it works. And then we wouldn't be allowing people to abuse us because they don't even fit in our vision anyway. I really want to focus on your healing and focus on helping you create a life for yourself that will protect you from all of that, that'll help you get the tools you need to heal from all of that and put that past behind you. It's just going to be the population of women that I really want to help. Women who are susceptible to abuse or being manipulated or used a lot in their lives, because I think that the enemy uses those experiences to completely throw you off track for what God has for you. And I am for sure that that's what was happening to me, and it took me realizing just how passively I was living through my life, and how come my life was stuck where it was for so long, and how come I was attracting people who were not going to lift me up, build me up, or help me, but were just going to use me up, abuse me, and leave me out to dry. And so I am very passionate about this. At first I wasn't even going to talk about narcissistic abuse. I wasn't going to tell my experience and tell my story, because it's a sensitive topic. And I was just going to straight up say, women who need to live in purpose, let's help you out. I had came across this video of this woman saying, the thing you need to do, the business you need to start, You need to focus on something that embarrasses you, because that thing that embarrasses you and you got through it and you got past it, that's the thing that other women have experienced or are going through, but they're doing it in silence. And there is a need for you, and their life could be changed, except for you're supposed to be the one that impacts them to help them change, or to help them change their own life. But you're too embarrassed to talk about it. And I was like, are you serious? So I decided to do it. I am nervous to openly talk to people about the abuse I've experienced, and just things like that. I am a little nervous about it. I originally planned on waiting until I finished my master's in social work and I opened my nonprofit to talk about these things. But it's like, no, you can't tell God when you're going to talk about it. Because to me, that was a sign. If ever I needed a sign, that was one of them. I was like, okay, let me go ahead and pivot just a little bit. But I need to pull on the women that I feel the most drawn to and the most compassion for, and that's women who have been abused, women who get manipulated easily, they're used, they don't have any boundaries, they're very passive in their life. That's the women that I feel I'm directly called to help. And so I need to kind of talk about my own experiences. So if that sounds like something that, resonates with you, you're interested in that, that's what I'm going to be doing. I really highly recommend that you join my women's support group. She's on Purpose. It's going to be online. I hope to see you guys there. We will be streaming, every Friday at 4 p.m. Central Time. You do have to sign up with the link in my description box. And it's a members only type of thing, so not anybody can just join. Yeah, I recommend you guys get on there. It's a support group, so there's no therapy involved. There's none of that, because I am not licensed as of yet, so I cannot be giving therapy. It's a support group. We'll be talking about our experiences, and I'll be giving you tools and tips to help pull yourself out of that. And not only will I be doing that, we'll be talking about our experiences, and we'll share. It'll be more of an open format. I won't be just like lecturing you guys. Like, you'll be able to talk, we'll ask questions, offer feedback and everything like that. And yeah, I think that 2026 is a year of vision. My pastor said it's a year, and so I'm gonna live out the vision. I'm cultivating a vision for my life through God's design, through God's instruction, and I want to help women who want a vision for their life. I want to help you start this year creating a life of substance, of good character, of purpose, and just a fullness of feeling like you're actually doing something that you could be proud of, the people you love can be proud of, and that God can be proud of. And so I really recommend that you join the support group. If you don't want to be a part of the support group, but maybe you want to learn how to cultivate a more purposeful life, I will be creating a weekly newsletter. It's going to be a blog, and it can be sent directly to your email as well, where I give you tips and educational things on how to build a life of purpose. And it's also an exclusive community. And so that'll be for maybe if you don't want to be in a group, but you're curious to know what you could be doing differently to improve the quality of your own life. I'm also creating a free newsletter for resources. It's for women, where it's like getting discounted or free childcare if you live in Texas. That's my first post. Discounts on subscriptions. I'll be posting things like my recommendations for YouTube channels to watch, for mental health, for financial literacy, books I recommend, everything that I recommend that is a resource to either save you money on things or help you cultivate a more fruitful life for yourself. Everything that I recommend, I'll be using that blog that I'm going to write myself to offer you those resources, and that is completely free. You do have to subscribe to it, but it's completely free. So thank you guys for watching. In the next video, I'm gonna do a get to know me style video where I talk about myself. Okay, so come back for the next video and check that out, and I thank you guys for watching.